These are an old pair of Czechoslovak army boots. They're fleece lined and leather and designed for winter use. I bought them recently, unused but vintage. However, I'm not happy with the colour. For some reason, lots of vintage equipment came with this very strange cherry brown shiny leather, which for me it's not very appealing. First, what we'll do is we'll give the boots a little clean. Get rid of any excess dirt on them. Then we're going to apply a little bit of nail varnish remover onto our cloth. Be careful not to get this on your skin. And then just liberally apply all over the leather. Let it soak in. You will see already that the outer plasticated layer and some of the polish has started coming off, but we need it to soak in for a while, so we're going to liberally cover it. This might take several attempts to do, depending on how well the leather was treated with the dye. The reason I'm doing this outdoors, not inside, is because I'm breathing in the vapours from this nail varnish remover, and it's making me feel lightheaded. So make sure you do it in a well ventilated room. Okay, now comes the dangerous bit. We take some fine grain sandpaper. This is a 320 AA 320, and what we're going to do is we're going to, especially over where the seams are, now the aim is not to completely remove all the colour. The aim is to make it look distressed. Try to do it in a natural fashion, as if how you actually get these things, these scars, if you're wearing the boots naturally. And depending on how scuffed you want them to look, it's up to you. I don't like things looking completely bedraggled. I just like them to look not as bright and shiny. So, same on the other one. Always over the laces. This is where you find out if your boots are well constructed, because poorly constructed boots, the laces will fall apart at this phase. Okay, So as you can see, a lot more scuffed, and the colour has changed completely from sort of cherry light brown and shiny, very socialist, to a more subdued and darker and obviously much rougher looking brown leather. What we're going to do is we're going to take some black boot polish. I've got a little bit left. Now this seems illogical. The first layer we're going to put on will be a thin layer of black. Now this isn't a full polish. The aim is not to get it all black. The aim is just to put a base layer for the brown that's going to follow. As you can see, we just darkened it somewhat, because unlike many other people, I like to have my boots polished, because that's what keeps them waterproof. And a boot that's been remade to look like it's falling apart, which doesn't keep out water or snow, is no use to me whatsoever. I want it to look aged, not be completely decrepit. Now we're going to put the final brown layer on. Now, depending on your personal preference, you could obviously distress your boots much more. Always make sure to get into the welts. Okay. Right, we're going to leave that 5-10 minutes, let the brown soak in, and then we'll polish it off. Thank you for watching, and as always, be free.